Hi, CMG Aura Space introduces you to financial literacy and then the financial market. This is a long time coming topic. Sorry for the delay. This is one of the topics that we have been talking about in our weekly FX market forecast. Sorry for the delay. There were a lot on our hands. So we are finally here. Now, this is one of the topics, or yes, one of the topics that um, is common, yet people do not have better understanding of this, right? So CMG has taken upon ourselves to give you an introduction to this. This is just an introduction, and then trust me, at the end of this episode, you would be what much informed, and it's going to help you in a long way, right? So one may ask, what is financial literacy? Right now, let's not waste much time. Now, I always say this, and then sometimes I really feel sorry because this is one of the topics, or yes, important topics that should have been treated, in fact, be part of our curriculum, academic curriculum, right? Because you see, in Africa, for instance, there's this notion or norm that we should go to school, get good grades, and then what do you do? Get better job, right? But trust me, many a time after going through all this education and all that, we come back home and then we have no job. This can be very frustrating, daunting, and sometimes can even result into other social vices. This is very bad, right? Because if from the infancy or from the rudiment, right, from the very early stages, if you were taught or even introduced to this would have worked better. Because in fact, at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, at the end of the day or at the end of your schools, your academy, what right, you have to what? Be financially sound, right? So getting the knowledge, learning whatever skills or vocation that you are doing or will do is not enough, right? Because finances is very important aspect of every human life. Without financial security, you are not even safe. And sorry to burst your bubble, that one source of income is not enough for you to be financially sound, right? Listen to this very carefully. One source of income is not enough to make you financially sound. That is the truth. So CMB has taken upon itself that we are going to introduce you to it, give you a fair knowledge idea of what it is. Then if you're a serious student or you even take this very serious, it's going to help you in the long way, in the long run, right? So let's look at what is financial literacy. Now, financial literacy is the ability to understand and effectively use various financial skills, including personal financial management, budgeting, and investing. It encompasses the knowledge required to make informed and effective decisions with all your financial resources. Now, forget about all this gibberish, right? Now, I'm going to make things easier, right? This is one of the key value or uniqueness of CMD oral space. Whatever tools strain the topic or the idea or that discipline may seem, we always find a way to make things easier and simplified, right? So, in my own term, is financial literacy is what? Your ability to what? Your ability to make money and then what? Use it judiciously, right? Your ability to make money and use it judiciously or wisely. So it means that you can actually make money, but if you are not able to make it or use it wisely, then there will be a problem. There will be a consequence. You understand? So there are two things here, two key words here: make and then what? Use wisely. So you can actually make, but not use it wisely. Some are not even do not even have the money. They don't even have the money. Not to talk of misusing it. Some also have the money, but they don't know how to use it wisely, right? So the using can be saving and investing. That's one of them. And this is actually what? A special skill that you have to what? Acquire. If you don't know how this, then sorry. Some also have this knowledge, financial literacy. So we go to school, we teach you, we give you the theory, right? You bear with me that theory is quite different from the practicals. You may actually have the knowledge, but you may not be able to what use it. So in schools, you go to school, you learn whatever skills. Yeah, we come out and then we are not even able to what make use. So if you are not employed at the office with another employer, then we are sorry to say we are useless. That's our problem now. So many a time you hear us blaming the government. Now, I, for instance, do not blame the government. No. If I have to blame the government or hear me blame the government, then it means at the national level. At the national level means that what the government should be able to at least take care of their social amenities, the roads, the hospitals, the whatever you can think of, how the social what amenities. You understand? So that's the level. So if you blame at this time of your life or of your age, you still blame the government for your financial what problems, then it is high time you stop this. It's not going to take you anywhere. It's time you have to take responsibility. Try and do something for yourself. The knowledge that you acquire in school. In fact, I can even say that even if you don't have any academic knowledge, whatever vocation at school, you can actually learn something, right? You can any vocation at all, masonry, mechanic at the fitting shop. You can go there, you learn. You understand? And then many a time, in fact, it will shock you that this kind of job that we normally disregard are the most paying jobs. Something like pay a mate, trotro, right? A mechanic, yeah, fitter, as we call in Africa. You understand? People who work on the streets, people who sell on their own, the petty traders. You understand? They are actually making it. But here is the problem. Here is the case. They don't know how to manage their money. So they have this mentality that if I go to work tomorrow, I'll always have. And for that matter, I have to what? Use the money anyhow. That is misusing the money. So making money in a way to some degree is easier. But right, it's easier. But managing it is a problem. Because one thing, if you're a Christian, believe me, whether you're a Christian or not, right? If you are not sluggish, if you are not lazy, right? If you're not lazy and then you have this vision, mission in life, you have a focus, determination, dedicated, whatever you do will be what? Successful, right? You actually get the money. But the problem is, are you able to maintain that success? For how long? So you get money today, tomorrow is what? Squandered. So that is a problem with what? Our society now. So we are always blaming the government, even for our personal thing, our food, our clothing, our peace of mind, and everything. We blame the government. It is high time you stop this. It's not going to help you. So this is the main focus of this video series. Then at the end of this video series, please watch to the end of the episode. Not this episode. We have a series of them, about at least 4 or 3. Right. So at the end of it, I'll give you a trick to making money, right? It's a simple thing, a trick to making money. The point is, you may even tell yourself that I don't have money, or for that matter, I'm not working. Then I'll burst your bubble and tell you that you have at least you have a smartphone, right? And at the end of the day or every week, what do? You buy data, you buy airtime, you watch TikTok and other social media platforms, and then everything, right? I'm not here to debunk any or speak ill of any social media platform, because even YouTube here has exclusive topic on it with this financial literacy, and then to the financial market is also part of it. But whatever you are using the social media for, it should be what? Profitable. It should be beneficial to you at the end of the day. That's my focus here. You understand? So now one may say, why are you talking a lot? Now, what is the essence of financial literacy, right? So I'm going to read through, then at the end, I will just give you a summary of the importance. Now, 1, to what? Make informed financial decisions. 2, make money effectively. 3, achieve financial stability and security. Plan for short and long-term financial goals, such as retirement. Right? So with this knowledge, you will be able to make informed financial decisions. You don't misuse money. Right? There are times you have a lot of money, like I said, the maids or the conductor, that they go to work and they think they will always have money. So they have today, they will spend it, quander, right? That is it. So if you have this knowledge, you make informed financial decisions, right? You apportion this money for savings, this money for investment, then this money for any unforeseen circumstances. You understand? So that is it. Now, manage money effectively. That is achieve financial stability, security, whenever the unforeseen circumstances, like I said. And then even plan for short and long-term goals. You can actually start saving or start making some money for, if you're a young person, you get married. You understand? You get married. If not for married, at least you may have needs now. As a single person, buy phone. So this is a short-term goal. Buy phone, maybe buy some clothing, some food, groceries. Groceries. You understand? So all these things are short-term. Now for the long term is getting married, retirement, buying some cars, some houses. You understand? So with this knowledge, it's going to help you a long way, right? So if you don't have this, then you are always going to rely on hope. Sorry, I'm a Christian and I believe in God. Whatever, yes, you understand. I have faith, I believe in God. I have hope too. But many a time, we don't do our part. Then we check our responsibilities and then we go and blame God for making us suffer or wishing for things, and then we are actually taking a long time to actually get this. This is really bad. Do your part and let God. That's it. That is it. That's the division of labor. Don't blame anyone. Do yours, and then afterwards you can decide to blame. So that is it. Now, let's look at some key components of financial literacy. Now, these components make up what? Financial literacy. Without these, you won't make it. Right? I'm going to be fair and honest with you, even handed, that without this, you are not. So we have budgeting. One of the key things is what? Budgeting. So budgeting means that, okay, let me just read and I'll give you the overview. Now, definition of a budget is what? It's a plan that outlines your income and expenses over a certain period, right? It outlines your income and expenses over a certain period. So that is now helps track spending. What's the purpose? It helps track spending, ensures you live within your means, and assists in achieving financial goals. You understand? So the steps were calculate income, list expenses, categorize your needs versus wants, adjust spending to meet goals. You understand? Creating the budget. You understand? So now we have read it. This is from the diplomatic idea. Now let's come to the practicals. Now, let's assume I'm going to use a scenario like someone who works at the office, right? Or in fact, anybody at all, yourself. At the end of the day, or at the end of the month, it depends on the kind of job that you are doing. At the end of the day, or at the end of the month, or at the end of the year, there are some amount of money that comes into your what? Your coffers, right? So whether you work at the bank, you work with in fact, any kind of a job, you are paid. So it depends weekly, monthly, bi-week. Some have even their bi-week, and you understand. So this is the money that comes to you. So we call it what? The income after your tax, right? After your tax, this whatever comes into your coffers is your what? Income. Now, with this income, you have to be apportioning monies for particular purposes, right? So you have your needs. Your needs is your food, your clothing, your bills, your rent. This is it. Then that's one part of it. Then other part should be savings. After taking your needs, right? You have to take your savings, right? The savings is where you save for any eventualities, right? Be it sickness, accidents, whatever. We are not praying for bad things, but it's all part of life. So that is why you have to take care of your financial security. Have that be financially secure. You understand? So that is it. And then we have investment. Now, investment is different from savings. So we look at savings and investment, I think, in the next page or whatever, right? So now let's focus on the income that comes into your coffers. Right? Now, one thing that you have to get in mind is that don't spend more money than it comes into your coffers, right? Don't spend more than it actually comes into your coffers. It comes into your possession. So, for instance, if you a month you are paid 1,000 Ghana cedis a month, but as just an example, 1,000 Ghana cedis, you should not, under any circumstance, spend money that is more than 1,000 Ghana cedis, right? Or any money that is more than your needs, right? So after taking your needs, anything that you have to spend on, it shouldn't exceed. Because here is the case, is it even logic? How can you even spend money more than it actually comes into your coffers? Because people rely on the fact that there's hope and that God takes care of its children. Sorry. That is the problem. I keep saying this. That is a problem that we are facing because we think tomorrow will take care of itself. When in actual sense, we have not taken care of anything. That is bad. Take care of your finances. So don't spend more than you earn. I think this is the correct term. Don't spend more than you earn. So you apportion your needs, and then you understand the savings and all that before even your wants. Some even spend more on their wants than their needs. How is this logic? Is this wise? This is a folly, a stupid mistake for that matter. Sorry, I have to say. You understand? So that is the problem, right? Don't spend more than you can actually. So your budget. So your budget is how much money you hear the government that there's this thing that we do every year, or yes, that the government is about to read its budget, and you are ready, eager to go and listen to it, and then even make it start doing politics or being a partisan. Focus on yourself. The government will take care of this. Don't leave your own budgeting, your own financial security, financial literacy, and go and blame the government. The government, if they are doing their work, at the end of the day, they will scrutinize. So that is it. Take care of your own. So that is the main idea of what the budgeting. So you apportion the monies for this particular reason, for this particular purpose. Don't spend unwisely or impulsively. People go to the market, go to the shop, and you see them picking things that they do not actually need. Then when they come home, they start even blaming themselves or whatever. They feel sorry. So that's the problem. So I think you get the budgeting. So we'll continue in the next episode for the savings. I want to try and keep the video structured or not too lengthy. So that is it. Thank you.